Welcome to Board Ghost, a story podcast with games as the engine.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop. Been waiting for a minute there, or has it been forever? 'Cause dying don't agree with me, no. Dying don't agree with me, no. All you board ghosts, come with me, we're going home.
We believe you're out there, hungry for stories, for shared experience. We can't see you, can't hear you, and yet we will play for you. This night's offering is Ribbon Drive, a collaborative storytelling game from Buried Without Ceremony. Our players tonight,
Brian.
and
Hey everybody, here's Ken Breeze.
I'm John. So we're going to roll into this game, which is about road trips and getting into your future and what drives you. In reading the rules, what was your impressions of this game?
It is super freeform, which I'm really excited about actually. It to me sort of connotates a real high level of engagement. So this is not a game that you can play just sort of casually in some ways. That this is a game where your perceptions are really important, not only just sort of like what's going on in the scene, but picking up on people's social sort of cues and picking up on the social cues or the emotional tone of the tracks that come up. I love the idea that a scene is changed once a new track starts and a new emotional tone sort of comes into that. And so reacting to those things, to me, sort of says you have to be really on point.
Brian, what about yourself? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, to echo everything that Ken has said, it also, just has the possibility of going in any direction. And songs are personal to people, whether they're fun or ridiculous or sad and full of love or whatever. But that there's a personal attachment to music and the potential to discover those avenues within those songs is beautiful.
John, what drew you to this?
I believe that I've always had an interest in road trip movies and the idea of being in a car and the experiences you have with people while listening to music sort of in an enclosed environment, an enclosed space. And a lot of formative memories in high school come around that sort of experience, and it's interesting to play in that space. That's what I want. That's what sort of drove me to want to experiment with it.
Your description immediately made me think of the word or just sort of the tone of freedom, just being free. Like, I really feel like, I guess it's cliche, but when you're a teenager and you get to drive around, that's some real freedom.
Let's set the scene on this game. The rule set is pretty open, like you were describing. And the setup for the game, the way we will derive the story and scene, will come from the only homework that everyone did for this game, besides reading the rules, which is creating a mixtape or a playlist of tracks. And my playlist of tracks is called Black and White and Red All Over. Brian, what was the name of your playlist of tracks?
It is called Worth of Mirth.
So to set up the scene, what we're going to do is listen to the first track of the first picked mix, which was mine, based on the random roll. And from that derive what the impetus of our road trip is, like what the basic story overall, like why we're all in a car driving somewhere. And then also a little bit about who we are in relation to each other, but very roughly who our characters are. And then we'll listen to the second track and from that derive who our characters are in more detail, what their sort of future goals are and what some of the traits that they have are, whether those are positive or negative traits. Which again, we can derive from the situation that we have in the first song and how that compares, or we're inspired by the second track. So what we're going to do is listen to that first track in its entirety without commenting on it, and then stop the playlist and talk about that first track and kind of derive some of our ideas from that. And then we'll go into listening to the second track without comment, flesh out our characters. Then once we start the first scene, we'll start the third track of the playlist and we'll be off to the races. All right.
Yeah.
So the game aspect of this is each character is going to have a couple futures. And one of the rules of the game is that you can't discuss something that is outside of your future. So if your future doesn't say, hey, or you can't discuss the future that's outside of your character's own interest in the future. Mm-hmm. So for instance, if you're like, hey guys, when are we going to get to Delaware? If you aren't interested in your character's future, doesn't discuss getting to Delaware as part of one of the goals of their future, then it's not game. Like otherwise you're going to stick to the present or try to find something within your future that says, if your future is, hey, I've always wanted to see the USS Constitution. I can't wait to get to Delaware. I think the USS Constitution is there. Like that would be an example of sort of getting your tone, getting your future in. And what can happen in this game is that at some point, one of us will shed both of their futures. And that sort of creates that person as the protagonist. They're no longer on the road trip in the same way that everyone else is. They're no longer moving forward towards their future, but we'll see how that plays out.
Interesting. Yeah. I really like the example of the future of I want to have children. Like that seemed very broad. That was the example in the book, which was, for me, summed it up perfectly. Like you can easily talk about kids, as part of your future. So that I like that sort of idea of a more of a broad future, I guess, in some ways.
Yeah.
As an aside, I just want to tell all our board ghosts that this game is so easy to play. So far, we've used 1d6 to figure out whose mix we're going to use. I mean, you can use any method. And now we're just using Sharpies and index cards like you might use in Fiasco. It's a super, super simple game to sort of get going there. You don't need a lot.
So we're going to roll into the first track on the first playlist. I will put some instructions on our website and in the show notes on how to listen to the songs that we're going to feature in our mixtapes and that are in our playlist. I'll probably post the playlist track lists on the website and in the show notes. Here we go. We're going to roll into the first track from Black and White and Red All Over. This is Wayne Cochran's Last Kiss. I'm going to cue you up to start playing my mixtape, Black and White and Red All Over, pretty soon here. The rest of the show will have some odd pauses in it, but if you're listening to the playlist, there's nice smooth music under the whole thing. If you want to listen to that playlist while we play the game, I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, hit play on the playlist, and it should all sync up. 3, 2, 1, play.
You're a morbid motherfucker, John. That song's brutal, dude. That is a morbid, brutal song. When I look at it and I start to think about why we're on a road trip, for me, I think of a funeral.
Like we're on our way to a funeral?
We're on our way to a funeral. Yeah, which is...
Yeah, well, this is the first time you've been in a car since that fateful night.
Yeah.
One of us could have been the one in the car who was maybe dating or maybe not. Maybe one of us other people.
It could be very much like a on the road Jack Kerouac thing with Mary Lou.
Everybody's friends.
Everyone's is at each other.
Let's say it was a group of friends in high school and they've all kind of moved their separate ways.
Yeah.
And the 3 of us are road tripping back to the hometown because one of our friends group has passed.
You could take it a step further and have it be almost like it's been years since the death, and this is an annual thing that happens.
So that's like interesting.
It's like a meeting to celebrate this person or whatever, stay in touch.
Yeah.
Because then you're not dealing with so much of like, oh, the death is so fresh, and so
Right.
that's what the story is. The story is more like I've had some years to process this and solidify,
Right.
calcify.
Or this was an event. This funeral happened in our past in high school.
And it's been a long time, and they become different people since that time.
I like that old friends coming back together and relearning or reconnecting, as the case may be.
We kind of have a sense of somewhat who are that we're all friends. I mean, do we all want to be male in this scenario?
I think so.
Just kind of go comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Cool.
I think I'm going to play male. And we went to high school together.
At one point, and we may or may not have been friends after a certain event. You know, we're that group who said, "Hey, no matter what happens, we're going to get together in 20 years."
I like that.
But it's like a pact
or whatever. Yeah, it's a
and
pact.
it's
exactly.
honoring this person who died as part of that pact.
Yeah, I love it. That's really cool.
All right, so I'll cue up the second song and then we'll go from there. All right, so this is the Hinds, Chili Town. So very, very similar mood with Chili Town.
I have this romantic idea with a longshoreman in Portland.
Portland, Maine. Brian's character might have the most connection to the old life, as it were.
That's
Right.
what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking my character ran away to the West Coast.
Brian, you live the closest to
Yeah.
where we were, and me and Ken flew in, and now we're in a rental or in your car
Yeah.
going to this old hometown to see. And then what time of year do you guys feel?
High school reunions usually happen around Thanksgiving.
It's like late November, early
November,
December.
Yeah. Before the snow.
Yeah.
But-
But cold enough that it
Cold.
smells like snow.
Yeah.
The leaves are starting to fall. Maybe it's like a rural town, like we grew up in a rural town in like the Berkshires or something.
Yeah,
Whether
maybe
it's like
some-
just like northern New York or
Yeah, I like this idea of being very close to Canada, like on the Canadian border.
like, so we're driving sort of across Vermont, New Hampshire into northern New York.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes.
Crossing the mountains a little bit.
So it is Brian's character's car then.
I was to say it's a Vanagon of some
The
sort.
van. Yeah.
Who's the person, the missing person that we're going to this reunion or this pact for? Like, is it a girl?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we give her a name?
Francine.
Flutterman.
We called her France for short, Francie for short. Fancy Francie. Ken, what was your character's relationship to Francine?
I don't think I was the driver in the car. Want to say that we were childhood friends, that we went to grade school or daycare or something like that.
So you guys like
together.
totally grew up
Yes.
together.
Yes.
I'll say I was the driver of the car. And I'll say that I had feelings for Francie. I had moved into town kind of like midway through high school and was later to your guys' group of friends. So, you know, I came in like junior year.
I had I was on again, off again relationship with her. And it was definitely an off again period when this thing happened.
All right. So you were on a break.
Yeah. Or might have been the last break.
We'll have our names and 3 traits and 2 futures. That'll be sort of the nitty gritty on our characters.
Yep.
Trent Smith is the stoic and silent type. He's a bit of romantic, but can be an alcoholic from time to time. Has room for humor, but really likes to keep it real. My futures are to love someone again, and that I want to see the West Coast, because I never have before.
Kyle Fisk, surfer and part owner of a vape shop. He is very personable. He's got great coordination. He has a hidden life. His futures are that he wants to come out to the group, and he will put a garland of seashells that he's been collecting on Francie's grave.
My character is Chris Robles. So my traits: big city guy, hidden crimes, and pretending I'm fine. His future is I'll get back behind the wheel one more time. That's one future, and I'll prove my worth to the group. The structure of the game is we'll start the next piece of the album and set the first scene.
We're meeting at the airport, man. Come on. This is reunion at the airport music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's on the speakers in the airport, sort of deal, like the music.
All right. So we're meeting at the airport. I've just stepped off the plane.
Yeah.
Getting my bag out of the carousel. And And did your flight get in around the same time?
I think I got in probably a little earlier. So I'm hanging out, drinking some tea, just sort of watching the grayish, rainy weather through the windows.
All right.
I've already collected my. I don't check bags. I only carry duffel bags.
So I walk past you, like I'm just kind of standing at the corner. I'm on my cell phone. Yeah. There's a business call, and I'm just like yelling at some dude about securities and annuities and all kinds of financial businessman speak. Are you gonna drive up, Brian? Or Trent?
Yeah, so I mean, I drive up. Come to the airport and waiting for you guys, and I see this man in a flashy suit, a flashy phone, and talking a mile a minute, and wondering if you recognize me yet.
So what does your car look like?
So I'm driving a beat up, rusted old Vanagon. She runs all right, at least to me she does. And but on the outside she's not too pretty. On the inside she doesn't smell too pretty. But all the components run all right.
It's all there. And is it it's pouring rain right now?
I don't know if it's pouring rain, but there's a light rain out. I'm wearing like one of those like rain slickers you see, like sort of like a poncho, like an emergency poncho. Basically, it's almost just like a sheet of plastic that's over like the skateboarding T-shirt I'm wearing. And sort of the baggy, ripped up jeans I have on. I have flip flops on. My jeans are like sagging too low, so they're like sort of folding underneath the backs of my feet. So my pants, the bottom of my pants are super wet. Yeah, I look sort of frazzled. I guess my hair is probably like a tousled light brown that's golden from being in the sun so much. Yeah, I'm my features are weathered, a lot of freckles, and yeah, I sort of have like a scruffy beard, I guess. And I bound up and I say, Chris.
Oh, hey, Kyle, what's up, man?
Oh man, I give you a big hug. I can't believe it's you.
So I still have my bag in one arm and my phone like on my ear, and I cringe a little bit at the hug. Like, yeah, it's a little.
It's more like much. A one-armed sort of left arm around your shoulder, so I'm not like crushing your phone into your face.
And I'm still, but yeah.
I obviously don't care that you're on the phone.
And I have no lack of awkwardness in this. This is our first reunion in a little while, so I actually awkwardly end my phone call, just kind of, and I'll and click. Hey, Kyle, how's it going, man? Looks like Trent's here. Did you have bags?
I got it all with me. Yeah, man. Just got some things for Francie in here, and just a few changes of clothes. I travel pretty light, but yeah, it's real nice to see you. The tone of my voice does not match my words, as I just I'm almost going through motions of being polite in some ways. Like, this is what a jovial, polite person would do, is greet someone they haven't seen in a while.
So I pick up that a little bit, and I hang. I'm like, oh, all right, well, it's great to see you guys again. Can I throw my bag in the back? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, it's good to see you guys.
Trent, I put a hand out basically to shake yours.
And I shake yours and wonder why your hand is so soft. But 3 years of longshoreman life, the calluses are thick and gnarly. And I question your handshake.
Yeah, I'd say my handshake is not like a business, like solid, like hard, like a firm handshake. I think that Kyle's handshake is It's almost like where he's ready to pull away and give you the fist bump immediately.
Yeah.
Sort of like it's not even more. It's not. You're not grasping him, and he's not really grasping you. It's almost like a ghost.
Yeah.
Of a handshake. A word ghost.
So I didn't even go. I just kind of give you a wave as I sit in the back seat of the car.
Yeah. All right. So then I hop into the driver's side, get this thing purring. After a while, it doesn't start for a little bit. Wondering what's wrong with it. Talk to her all intimately, saying, "Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, let's do this. We just got to get out of here." They have the the airport guy just yelling at me, telling me to move my car.
Hey, buddy, we're going. All right.
All right.
Calm down.
All right, finally. All right, now she's purring. And now I rev her up. Okay. All right, there you are. All right, now let's get out of here.
There's nothing more beautiful than a man in his element.
All right. So now we're driving off.
So I think that's a good end to first scene. We're all in the car. Scene 2.
Outskirts of Maine.
Yeah, so we're going out of town into the more rural, little windy road.
You guys eaten yet?
I mean, I had something before I left for the flight. My flight wasn't as long as your guys. How long are we going to be on the road, man?
I like to keep it humming for a long while, but if you guys have to stop, we'll stop.
All right. Well, if you need, just let me know if you need help driving at all.
You sure?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that
All right.
goes.
I mean, do you have your license?
I've kept it updated. Yeah. I mean, nowadays they just make you go and check your eyes. So.
All right. Well, I mean, just let me know.
Right on.
Yeah, I can drive too, if needs be. I got a great old Volvo station wagon back on the coast.
Diesel?
Yeah, biodiesel. Fits the board's real easy. It smells like donuts when I drive around. It's great. I can
All right.
send you the conversion kit. It's all the rage out there.
I don't want to mess with my baby too much, so
Yeah,
maybe
she seems like a
someday.
very fine-tuned machine.
She is. She doesn't look like it on the outside, but she's got it where it counts.
Yeah, I think we should stop and eat like somewhere. So, is there any place nearby here? I mean, you live what? How far away do you live from here?
Well, I mean, the airport's still about 50 miles from where I'm
Oh wow,
from,
okay.
so I mean, we could just do these local fast food if you want, but we could just take a dive into one of these small towns and
You can't
see.
come to Maine and not have clams.
Yeah, if you want some authentic clam chowder or seafood.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, if you guys can stomach it.
I'm game. Let's try
All right.
it.
Well, we're still close to the coast, so then let's try to see if we find something.
All right.
All right. All right. What about this right up here?
All right.
Mary Lou's
All right,
Chowder House.
So cut to interior chowder house. We're all flipping through our menus.
There's like nets that are up on the walls and like plastic lobsters and stuff like that have been affixed. Weird kitschy photos that are yellowed from years and just sort of has this very old school sort of sea vibe.
Yeah, and I'm kind of, we look at our menus, I'm just like fidgeting with a packet of oyster crackers. I mean, do you eat a lot of seafood? Now that you're
from time to time, but the luxuries in life are the farm animals. So I try to get bacon when I can, beef when I can.
all right. So the waitress walks up, and she's taking our order.
Okay.
She likes the look of a longshoreman.
Well, I'm just gonna have a lobster roll. Wait, is that you? Yes, it's me.
She recognizes you.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is Erica. She works for Mary Lou. Erica, the guys.
Damn, man, you live pretty far away from here.
Well, we're on an adventure of sorts. The details are not too important.
Oh, hey, Erica, I'm Kyle. Nice to make your acquaintance. How long have you known this lug? I sort of grab his shoulder and sort of shake him back and forth.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm Chris. How's it going, Erica?
Oh, nice to meet you, Chris.
Yeah. I'll just get a clam chowder or something.
And you want the usual, Trent?
Yeah, just lobster roll and the usual.
You got it.
So.
Kyle says, you guys don't like have sashimi here or anything like that, do you? And
I'm like, dude,
what?
they're not gonna. That little place like this is not gonna have sashimi.
Yeah.
you know, it never hurts to ask. All right, yeah, I'll just have a clam chowder.
All right. Thanks, Erica.
So Erica, huh? That's good, right?
Nah, just a fling, man. You know, we're very spread out around here, so you take what you can get.
Right on. So how long has this fling been flinging
Oh,
off?
it's done, man. Don't worry about that.
So you got anything else going on?
No woman can touch the salty heart of the longshoreman.
There you go. All right. Feels good to be with you guys.
It is nice to see you.
Yeah, no, I mean, love's been hard to find of late, so not that I don't want it, but
Yeah, man, I don't know if it exists. I mean, what animal mates for life? What, like pigs or something like that?
Probably some kind of bird.
probably. But you know, things have been slow. Things have been dark, but that's the way that it goes nowadays, and I just take it one day at a time. How long's it been, guys?
10 years.
Whoa. Well, definitely I'm seeing the wrinkles on your face.
Yeah, Chris has got big old bags under his eyes. He's a tired, hard-working dude.
Yeah,
A little
you look
too
stressed out, man.
A little too
Yeah.
thin. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of irons in the fire down in New York. A lot of work to do
Yeah.
down there.
I guess you guys always keep busy down there.
Yeah. You know, always trying to stay one step ahead.
All that financial stuff, right?
Yeah, mostly financial stuff.
All right.
You know, moving paper around, sort of thing.
Okay.
So you got an Erica down there?
No, none of that. I've kind of it's
In
been
New York, I hear it's crazy.
I don't know. There's just not the time for that kind of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you have more time longshoremening, I'm sure, than I would ever have.
Well,
Come on.
I mean, slim pickings up here. So you take, as I said before, you take what you can get. But you have all those apps, right? Like those Tinder, Tinder. That's what it's called.
Man, that's a time investment.
We don't even have internet up here that much, you know.
Grindr is the one I heard of.
Nice.
That's
That's
for
a good
dudes,
one.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's all kinds. I mean, there's crazy all kinds, I'm sure.
True.
I don't even know. I haven't used them, so again, I just been staying pretty busy. So
All right, man.
yeah.
Well, you stay sane, man. Taking this country air. It'll be good for you.
Yeah. When was the last time you guys were back, though? Like, I mean, it's been 10 years since we were together, but like, when was the last time? I mean, I haven't been back since.
Well, I mean, you know, my mom's not doing too hot, so I see her every once in a while, but I check in, check out. Try not to run into anybody. You know, and sometimes when I do, people always ask about what happened, so I just try to scoot out as quick as I can.
Yeah, why would I want to come to the cold when my folks can come to the sun? I haven't been back since I left, guys.
Wow.
But yeah, has it changed much?
No, it's pretty much the same.
That's what I was afraid of.
Scene? All right.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next scene? What do you want to play?
Well, we're back in the car, maybe?
Yeah.
The song's on.
All right. You guys ready in full?
Yeah, that was...
Well, thanks for stopping, man. I know you wanted to keep moving on as fast as possible.
Yeah. I don't want to keep burning daylight, you know?
Hey, I'm happy just to spend time with you guys, however long it takes to get there.
Yeah, it's good
No
to see
rush.
you guys. All the same. But what are we listening to here? Is this yours? I like this.
Yeah, this is, jazz.
All right. Well, how about I start this baby up and let's get her going. All right. Whoa, all right, yeah, starts right up. All right, fine, that's good, that's good. No more of that airport nonsense. There you go, all right, you guys ready? So, here we go.
All right, so pulling out, and the rain is like stopped a little bit.
Yes.
Pulling out from the Mary Lou's, we get clipped a little bit by somebody.
God damn it!
Not
Fuck!
What the fuck is up with this guy? Come on.
All
Alright, let me check this out, guys.
right, so we we look in there. It's a woman and her daughter have just like clipped us,
Alright.
but we're pouring out of the car, pretty mad.
Yeah?
Not just mad. There's a flush of fear in my in Kyle's eyes, and just on his skin, it's turned very bright red. Well, yeah, or just darkened, as the case may be. He seems really afraid, actually.
Chris is raging angry.
Yeah.
Like something.
You alright, man?
He's like he's goes and pounds on the woman's car,
Yeah.
like the hood, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
And I say very calmly, but with a very stoic demeanor, it's gonna be alright.
No, did you see what this?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean, all right. The bumper just fell off. We'll figure this out. As long as the engine and everything else is not touched, it seems like it. Let's check if they're all right. Are they all right? Oh man, she's crying. Oh damn it. Okay. All right.
I just
guys,
can't. My insurance. I just can't.
guys, just. All right. Let me handle this. Are you and your daughter all right?
Yes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just didn't see you coming out. I don't know what was going on. We were talking and singing a song together, and I'm so sorry. All
right. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me take a look at your car. I like to be honest. I like to be frank with these situations. And it seems like you just have some dings and scratches. We can figure this out and try. I know that it is your fault.
Yeah.
So you admitting fault to this, it's like I can figure this out and have you replace my bumper. Or a guy like me, I don't really care about the aesthetics of my car. I got some duct tape. I'm just gonna patch this thing up, put this bumper back on. You can worry about your dings and your other stuff yourself. You don't have to worry about any liability and all that other stuff. All right? I'll let you go on your way.
The tears dry.
Don't worry about these guys. These guys are just hysterical. I mean, it's been we haven't seen each other for a long time. So just let's just go on our way. I'm gonna patch up this bumper here, and then let's just call it equal. All right?
I can't believe this. You're so kind. My name is Liza. I just thank you. Thank you so much. Are you live around here?
Not too close. I still in Maine proper, but
I pull you aside. And I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm gonna call my lawyer right now. This lady, like, it's her fault. We're just gonna get this sorted out. Like, you should get a big payout on
Chris. This is a small town life. Where you're from, it's all about looking after yourself. I'm not from this town, but I'm still gonna look after people in this town.
I'm gonna activate my big city guy trait so I could use it later possibly and kind of get in her face a little bit and be like, this was anywhere else. If Trent wasn't standing up for you, forget it. You would be done. I would own your car. You wouldn't have your kid anymore. This is a joke. Like this like podunk bullshit doesn't fly.
And it sort of turns around, I think, where she gets a little bit more steely. She's all, fuck you, buddy. Like, fuck you.
And I look up at the sky and sigh.
Like, if my kid wasn't here right now, I'd have so many words for your ears.
And I just stand silent, looking at this for a moment, and just say, get in the car. Just get in the car. Just get in the car.
All right, so I kick her like hubcap pretty hard and just like glare at her and go in the car. So just like, fucking fine.
And after you guys get in the car, I get in the car, and I pull the car over to the side so we can fix it. And she goes on her way. All right, guys, so I'm going to need your guys' help here. The bumper is a little bit flimsy, so I'm going to need one person to support it and one to tape it and to maneuver it around.
Kyle's sort of wiping tears from his eyes, actually. And he just says,
You all right, dude?
car stuff freaks me out.
Yeah.
But I can hold the bumper, Trent. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, let me know. I mean, if you guys are feeling out of sorts, this is not how I wanted this thing to start.
Look, dude, if it's easier, I'll just call a mechanic. I'm kind of leveraging this as a business trip as well. Like speculating on some real estate maybe. So I can call somebody and just get this figured out if that would help.
I snort.
That's not necessary. That would just take too long, and I don't really have the time for that. And by the time we hit the road, sun will be already halfway down. So I'd rather just keep going, and if we have any other setbacks, I might use that card.
All right, right on. Yeah, but I can totally, this is something that I can handle. This is something I can cover.
All right, whatever. Just hold the bumper.
Yeah, I'm going to activate my great coordination trait as I hold the bumper very straight.
All right, and I'll also hold the bumper.
All right, thanks. All right, right. Nope. Yeah, nope. Right there. All right. Stay steady right there. All right, now put that tape down. Pat that tape down.
Tape that down.
Okay. All right.
I sort of pat Trent on the shoulder and I say, putting stuff together does feel better.
Well, getting a little emotional. I respect that. Are you all right nowadays?
Just seeing you guys is bringing back a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Let's get on the road, man.
All right. Let's hop back in and let's get going.
How about this?
I paused for a beat,
Chris, you can reimburse him for the duct tape.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I pause for a beat before, you guys are getting in, and I'm kind of look at the bumper for a bit, and then go on and get in the car, in the back seat.
Yeah.
Scene.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So back on the road again.
Yeah.
And I just try to stay focused on the road. It's a little slick out there, rolling through these tall pines and mist and fog. And I'm going, and you guys are chatting up about life in California and New York or whatever, and I'm just listening in.
Yeah, so Kyle, dude, I haven't been out to California even since before high school. How are you liking it out there?
I love it, man, so much. I honestly, I really have to thank you. You're sort of inspired me. Hearing your stories about it, just really, I had to go see it. So yeah, it's been great. I live on the beach in a little place. It's not much, but it's enough room for me, and just I get on. I wake up with the sun, go out surf, work at the shop, and I got some good friends out there.
Nice. So,
are you doing much surfing? What, Long Island, right?
No, man. I probably even overplayed some of the surfing stories I told you from when we were back in school. I don't think I could stand on a board anymore.
Well, I think we all probably told some fibs in high school.
Yeah. Yeah, Trent, what was it? You were the one who punched that teacher?
Brought that up again. Okay. Yeah, I was a little bit of a rascal back then. I don't,
That's assault, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
Well, luckily.
Is that how it went down?
What? We were still minors back then, right?
Yeah, so I guess you can't get away with stuff. There's a lot of zero tolerance stuff nowadays. They can't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah, you'd be out on your ass.
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky where I'm at right now. But, yeah, I think a lot about the old days. But I just love being out there on the waves and the possibility of anything happening. But also scoring a big catch and a big payday, keeps it simple. There's not too many huge aspects to my day-to-day. That's how I like to keep it.
Nice. Yeah, man, I can't tell you how many times she pulled your ass out of the fire, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, she definitely was a beacon of sorts.
She's a good head on her shoulders, that's for sure. Clear eyes. Not when it came to you, though, Trent.
Yeah, we had our ups and downs.
Can't tell you how many times she either cried on my shoulder or high-fived me because of you.
Well, I guess I didn't know how tumultuous I was until I got older. But she bared a lot with me. And if anything I can say, that was a great undertaking with her.
It seems like things have leveled out.
I don't know. I did love her. That much is true. But
I think we all did, in our way.
Love's a strong word. I'm kidding. She was a good friend, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what her family's up to nowadays.
I hear from them sometimes. They're doing all right. They stuck around and are moving on. I get Christmas cards from them.
Oh, yeah? Her not a peep.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take it personal.
I reached out on Facebook to her brother, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. He didn't confirm my request or anything, but it was, I tried it.
I don't use Facebook. I don't.
Well, he was a weird one anyway, so.
Yeah.
The fact that she was straight and upright and as kind and beautiful as she was. Her brother was also a weird kid.
As we come around a corner, we see a broken down car in the middle of the road.
Oh, man. It's not an exit for miles here. All right, guys. I don't want this detour, but this is how we work in Maine, so I'm going to stop and see if they're all right?
Are we going to make good time still? Like, do we have to stay over anywhere, or?
If anything, we'll just sleep in here. I mean,
Chris, undo your tie, man. We're not in any rush.
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I guess if we see these guys need help, sure.
All right. Well, it seems like it's just a flat with them. So let's just go check and see if they're all right and see if they know how to change it and everything. All right.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
right.
again, I can. If we should call. We could call like AAA for them or something.
By the time they come out here, it'd be close to dusk. So let's just see what they need.
All right, man.
Take off your suit jacket, by the way.
So I take off my suit jacket.
All right.
I'm wearing a blue shirt, button-up shirt underneath.
And as we roll up, we see it is a youngish couple arguing.
All right. So it's a guy and girl arguing. And it looks like she was driving at the time. And it's not clear if they hit something or what, but they may have a flat or something. There's a little bit of like...
I love this song.
So there's a little smoke coming out of the hood, but it could be like overheating. I don't know cars, so I don't know what's going on, but
Well, if they have a flat, they probably got a flat somehow, right?
Maybe, yeah.
And she was driving, so maybe that's what they're arguing about how the flat happened.
Yeah, so they're
shouting at each other.
They're pissed.
Sort of, it's not raining, but it's still foggy.
Yeah, it's kind of wet. Yeah.
Wet.
When we get outside and you see that they're arguing, they both have their cell phones in hands. They're not getting any service. Thus, they're shit out of luck without us. So I asked them, and I help see. So what's the problem here? I see that you got a flat, but what's the smoke billowing out of the hood?
The guy's like,
Did you turn the car off? Just turn the car off.
so she reaches in and turns off the car. Like they're both outside, like the doors are open and they're like standing across the car yelling over the roof at each other, kind of thing. Like he's throwing now that we've interrupted, they're a little bit more sure. Well, he's a little more sheepish.
We've sort of unrolled like the windows as we've been driving up sort of slowly. We haven't gotten out of the car just yet. And you sort of shouted out like, turn off the car, turn off the car.
Yeah. And they're,
I'm all, do you guys need help?
And she's like, no, fuck off. Like, we're fine. We'll figure this out. Like, and he's like, yeah, actually, guys, we could use a hand here. So she's like, she shoots a glare at this guy. And he's like, look, you're the one who fucking drove over that thing. And, it sounds like our radiator got punctured or something. So.
Well, it doesn't matter. At least you both are all right. And everything's going to be fine. My friend Trent is amazing at repairing cars.
If you have enough duct tape.
I elbow Chris. I'm like, shut up. And I will activate my very personable trait as I attempt to broker this help.
Hey, so it's they recognize a friendly face. And you're diffusing the situation. Like, they're still kind of stealing angry glances at each other, her at him more than the other way around, kind of thing. Like, she's like, yeah, you know what? Actually, it would be great to get some help. Can you guys? I've got a kit in the back, and I don't know what else is going on under the hood, but we can at least change the tire if you guys can give us a hand. She kind of shoots another like look at him, is like, I mean, you'll be more helpful than he is.
Yeah. Well, look, your tire's flat. There might be more going on in your car. I know that you're not getting service around here. Let me just take a look, see what I can do, and let you just take in this main personality of helping each other, all right?
I mean, we could drive you guys down to a service station if that would be easier.
It's up to you guys.
No, if we can fix the car, let's just do that. Thank you, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you have a spare, right?
Yeah, in the back.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's see what we can do with them. You guys know how to use a tire jack at all? Huh?
No.
Sure. Maybe.
It's not duct tape, so let's just help these guys out. All right.
So we're jacking up the car. It's wet.
Yep.
And so it might be a little bit slippery.
Yep. And the car's a little bit of an incline as the road peers off and goes down into the woods. So I need somebody to, at least for safety measures, hold up the car on one side while it's at an angle while we change the front tire. So fine, all right, we fix this tire. All right, we get this thing on and we bring the car back down and now we're all right. But then I pop the hood and try to take a look at what else is wrong. It seems like one of the radiator hoses is
like
cut.
Punctured.
Yeah, is cut. So I go back to my car, look in the back trunk, see if I got anything to help this. And I see some surgical tubing back from
Just from your triage kit.
From my triage kit, but no, from old days of when I used to shoot up.
All right.
So I take that hose, blow into it, see if there's any holes in it. It's good to go.
Dude, why do you have this?
It was just a friend's. He used to shoot up. We don't really see each other much anymore.
So wait, you have his kit in your car?
He must have left it somehow. I don't know what's in the back of here. I'm throwing fish in and out. I'm moving things around all the time, helping people out. So I'm not sure what's in here sometimes too. So if I get pulled over, that might be a problem. But so far, I've been pretty lucky.
So the guy from the couple is like, "What's your guys' deal? Why do you guys have drug paraphernalia? Like, what are you talking about?" It's what the
Drug paraphernalia? What are you talking about? This is surgical tubing.
Yeah.
My friend he's a longshoreman. There's first aid.
All right. But yeah, you're like talking about shooting up and stuff. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, we were just joking. Don't worry about it. Just
yeah. That's Chris's like laughing it off now.
We're just trying to help you here. Just don't pay it any mind. So I hook this thing up. And,
I think you have your own problems too.
I go back to the car, get the handy duct tape, try to see what I can do, and trying to get in there, try to go in from the top. It's not working, so we have to jack up the car again, and we have to go from underneath and see what I can do.
And this time, like, whether it was jacking it before a little bit, like the car starts to slip in the mud, like down the incline towards the trees. So
I shout. I'm like, "Trent, watch out!" As you're underneath the car.
And the jack's like sliding.
The car that front tire that we just replaced just comes sliding right across my head. Takes the hat that I've been wearing and slides it underneath the tire. And it looks like I've been crushed underneath, but luckily I just scoot out just in time. But now the car has slid down this bank. And there's still smoke billowing out. And the woman's freaking out.
Yeah,
and the man's freaking out. And it seems like we caused this problem. And I'm just saying, all right, guys, everybody relax. I'm fine. You're fine.
My car's at the bottom of a ditch.
All right. Well,
and now they're both, any anger that they had at each other when we drove up is now aimed at the three of us. Like, both of them have teamed up full force, are just like yelling at us. And I'm like,
Whoa, we were just trying to help you.
Look, we'll call somebody. We'll go to a service station. Do you guys want to ride over there? Or, no, we're going to go. And they're just like at full expletive mode.
Yeah.
Just chewing us out.
All right.
You grab your muddy hat.
I try to grab my hat. It's just filthy, so I throw it in the back of the truck, and I'm just saying, all right, we're just going to go to the service station, get in your car.
They're like,
They'll
fuck
have
you, junkies.
They'll have a tow. I'm not a fucking junkie. We'll get a
He
tow.
throws a
Don't worry
rock
about it.
after us.
Yeah.
And it thankfully just like misses the window and dings off of the back of the
Yeah.
Vanagon. Doesn't break the window.
So we're back in the car, driving to the service station.
Once that rock hits, you kind of peel a little bit.
Yeah.
And we fishtail in the wet
I
pavement.
totally flip them off outside the window.
And like,
What the fuck was that?
and I'm wondering to myself, should we even help them should we even help them at all?
Man,
Seeing my true colors of this friendly, stoic Maine longshoreman finally break and say, fuck them.
Yeah, man, you gotta put that behind you. That's the old world. That stuff's gone.
And then
karma, man, karma.
So I'm driving with one hand, driving to some presupposed service station that's up ahead. How far it is, we don't know. But I just say, hey, Chris, just go in the glove compartment real quick. And then you pull out a flask and you hand it to me. And it's like, is that liquor? It's water. And then I take a sip of that, one long swig. And just go,
I'm thirsty. I grab some and like pull it down. I'm like, oh, that is not water. I head it over to Kyle.
I take some and I, yeah.
I'll put some hair on your chest. All right.
So that's what they drink on the sea, huh?
So then scene?
Scene.
As we... All right. So
Service station or something
how
else?
about we're pulling away from the service station.
So, yes.
We've left, we're driving away. We watch as the tow truck pulls out of the service station and starts headed back away from where we were at. We
Right.
get back on to this local highway.
Yeah.
Get back off onto the main road and are winding our way through the trees.
All right. And now dusk is starting to settle in a little bit. And it's been a long day thus far. But I just want to put some miles behind us.
Yeah, do we want to look for a Motel 6 or something? Red Roof Inn?
Well, I
Or
don't know.
a human hotel for humans?
I thought we were just going to sleep in the van.
It's up to you guys. I mean, it is kind of raining, so I'm not sure if any of us could sleep on the hood or anything. We could do that. As many a nights I have.
I think, you know what, man, I think we can get a hotel. I think we'll be all right.
You're just business expensive, right?
Yeah. Well, I think I could put that on the card.
All right.
Maybe we'll stick to one room or something.
All right. Well, it's not my style, so if anything, I'll just sleep on the floor.
Right on. So, but we're gonna get some miles. You said before we hit a hotel. Well, we'll keep an eye out for one, right?
Yeah, I just want to put some miles behind us. We've already lost so much time so far, so let's just keep going.
All right. Well, do you want me to take on for a bit, or? I mean, it's
You sure?
yeah, man. I haven't been.
When's the last time you drove? Come on.
It's been a little while.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you just take the subway all the time?
All right.
Or cabs? Or what are you, on that Uber now?
No, city bike? What's
No
that?
city
right?
bike. No city
Right,
bike for
you're-
me. Yeah, I've been doing Ubers. I've rented a car once or twice.
Yeah?
Yeah, once.
Driving just around the city.
Yeah, just
Not too fast, huh?
here to here kind of place, kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah, maybe when Trent gets tired, you can take over.
All right. Well, I'm doing fine now, so I'm just going to keep putting some miles behind, but I mean,
Definitely seems like Kyle does not want Chris to drive.
yeah, and I'm suspect of it as well.
All right,
But-
guys. Well, Play it that way. It'll be fine. I'll whatever you need, man. I'll be here to take care of that if you need.
All right. Well, let's just keep going. So, Kyle, do you see many people like myself out on the West Coast? I've always had this, I don't know, never seen it before.
Yeah, there are so many sea lovers. I mean, a lot of dock workers, definitely. It's huge ports on the West Coast.
Yeah?
Seattle, Portland, the other Portland, San Francisco, San Diego.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I think the sea is such an important part of what's going on out there. The Pacific is so different than the Atlantic.
Yeah.
It's just got this unbridled sort of passion. The waves, rock formations. I don't know. It's just It's really different. You should, man. I'd love to have you out.
Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. I mean, I've been doing this thing for a long time and seeing you guys, and it's just thinking about a change or something in my life. I don't know.
I know what you mean. It's
we all have these swirling doubts about whether we're moving in the right direction. But right now we're moving, so.
Yeah, it's a great metaphor. I don't know where I'm going, man, or what I'm doing. It's one day at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
I think life can really take over, and the things we thought we wanted, slip away, disappear, change.
Yeah. What do you want? Is that too forward? I haven't seen you for years.
Man. Now's the time to ask these questions.
I think we could be like this, like how it used to be.
How it used to be. Maybe that's what I want. That's not going to happen. But that seems so cliche. It seems like everybody wants how it used to be. The used to be that never was and never existed. So
Yeah.
what, am I trying to recreate the used to be?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, we do cling to nostalgia.
Well, I guess what I want is I want to pick and choose who gets to see me for who I am, I guess. I don't know.
It seems like it'd be easier to go back and do it. I mean, if you could take what you knew, what you know, and do it, it'd be like time travel nostalgia. Like, do it again, but right this time.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be a lot to change.
Maybe there is no right way.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about changing. What that would look like.
Well, you'd have to shave that stupid beard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it helps in the
No,
winter.
I'm joking. The beard looks really good.
Well, thanks. And now they're back in style, I guess, or whatever. But I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey, is that... it looks like there's a hotel up here and a few exits. Should we hit that one?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, if you guys are feeling it, I mean, I'd rather have it... Then we can get an early start on tomorrow.
Pass over that water again real quick.
All right. Well, it's in the glove compartment.
So I grab that and take another long pull.
All right. I take a swig. I take a longer swig than you.
Well, if we're getting drunk, we're getting drunk. Take it
Pass
as
it
well.
over to you. The wheel turns a little bit. I do a snap motion. You all right?
Yeah, we're getting close, right?
I'm all right. All right. We're gonna pull over.
Yeah, maybe let's do that.
All right. Pull into this motel. Looks pretty raggedy and weird. So
They're probably empty. Not many people here, if any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know where
Pretty
we're
quiet.
at right now.
Look, I'll
Are we in the mountains?
I'll go to the desk if you guys
are
park,
out,
right?
but- What?
I'll go to the desk while you guys park.
All right.
So I enter this lobby of this. It's not even a lobby. It's just a little like room.
Yeah.
There's a dude
Where
all
they
wooden.
live there. The
Yeah.
motel owner like lives in the back.
Yeah, it's like a little log, or not like a lodge looking thing.
Yeah.
Wood
Yeah.
everywhere. There's like some animal heads, taxiderm mounted up, and they're kind of moth eaten, like a jackalope
Yeah.
and stuff. There's some odd bucks and antelope, and the keychains are on horns, like deer antler pieces. So I go up and I have IDs from like 7 or 8 different people that all have my face on them, and I pull out one and a credit card that has a matching name, and slide that over to the guy.
And he says, "Oh, Aldous Hinkle.
Yeah,
Nice for you to stay."
that's me. You know, being up here from South Carolina is real nice. You know. And
Well, you missed the foliage.
So yeah, I'll can I get 2 rooms for the night?
Sure. It's no problem. Smoking or non-smoking?
I don't know. Let's do non-smoking if you got them.
Yeah, we got it.
All right. You guys have a pool at all?
No, sorry. Some great trails, though. A few miles down the road.
I'm gonna leverage my hidden crimes trait so we can use that later if need be. So I've paid guys. I come out with a pair of antlers. Be like, all right, I got 2 rooms, gang. We're good. This place was super cheap. I think I can write this off no problem.
I say, who's the who?
Who's a who?
Who's with who?
Oh,
Got 2 rooms here.
well, you said you'd sleep in your van. We would each get our own room. I say with a smile.
All right. Well,
No, man, whatever. You can sleep. We'll split up however. It doesn't matter. I can get 2 rooms on my expenses, but 3 looks a little suspicious.
okay. All right. Well, yeah. Just if I'll get some blankets out of the back and just sleep on the floor. It's fine by me.
All right, right on.
Well, let's meet in my room then in 30 minutes. I have a surprise for you guys.
All right.
All right.
Bring that water.
Sure. I don't have much left. I might have to make a run soon.
Where?
I don't know. I'll see.
So yeah, I grab my bag as well, bring it to my room, and yeah,
And,
Me too. And
and I
go ahead.
and I just get my blankets and throw them on a heap on the floor, and get whatever toiletries I need, and just wait in Kyle's room.
Yeah.
yeah. So we head over to Kyle's room, and I've got like a little. I grab my kit of stuff that I happen to have, and meet you guys over in the room. So I knock on Kyle's door.
Right.
Hey, dude, what's up?
I'll come in.
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of putting on the radio, I guess, to try and have some music in the background. It's more of a sort of a party atmosphere.
Nice.
As I'm like pulling out like basically like vape pens and putting them down. As I said, these are new from the shop. I thought you guys want to try them out.
Awesome.
What is vape?
Well, it's like smoking a cigarette or even a reefer. But it's like juice, so it's like vapor that you inhale.
Huh, so it's like, yeah, I've
It's
heard
like
it, yeah.
electronic. So if you press this button, it'll
right.
heat up the juice.
And you have more of that
All right.
water, man?
Yeah, I got some. I mean, let me just run to the car and I'll be right back.
Right on. So as you run to the car, I'm like, between the vape and any booze we drink, we're going to be a little sleepy. I got something that'll keep this party going for a while. And I pull out my cocaine My cocaine.
And I sort of, my eyebrows go up, and I'm like, "You big city guys."
Man, who have
That's
we
wild.
become? What are you doing here, man?
Hey, you know, I mean, it's
I come back
like if
from the
I know
car.
if you're
What
not comfortable, I know like because you were saying like you partied, right? Do you still
Partied.
party?
I just don't even have time. Not even on the shore most of the time. I mean, all we have is booze on the boat. Any other things will throw us overboard.
Well, now's the time to try it, I guess.
All right.
And I turn up this music as we start talking and
Yeah, so
Partying.
so maybe there's a little bit like of a blur where it's
right.
we're drinking a lot, doing bumps,
Yeah.
getting a little like wacky, doing the vape stuff, and the music. Every once in a while, like in this montage, a hand's reaching over and like turning the music up a little bit
Yeah.
more each time,
Yeah.
and then just like the music's blasting, but we're all sort of like passed out ish.
Yeah.
Lights
Yeah.
are still on. You know, it's pre-dawn, and we just hear like bah, 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 on the door, just like fists pounding on the door.
Are you gonna get that?
Oh shit! I get up. It's my room, and I
Shit.
and I say, "Get rid of that shit."
All right.
I'm
wait.
gonna
what?
look out the curtain. Who is it? Look out the curtain
I
first.
do. I peek out the curtain.
Who is it?
It is another tenant. Someone we didn't know was here. It's not the owner. It's not the sheriff, but it's another tenant who.
There's no car in front.
Maybe
No
they.
cars here.
I don't know, man. Maybe they just live in the. Maybe they park in the back or something.
Or maybe as we look out, we see a car has arrived since we have been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe there is no car. That's actually maybe a little bit.
Well, it wasn't there when we came in.
I open the door a crack and say, yes?
And I like just abruptly shut the music down,
Yeah.
like way down,
Yeah.
real
And I'm
quiet.
quietly putting this stuff away, trying not to be loud.
And I'm like
yeah,
just like brushing stuff off, just smacking my face.
yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, hi, sorry. Sorry about the music.
Is guy or girl?
I don't know.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
All right. She's a bartender in a nearby like kind of watering hole. And she's like, "You fucking kidding me? Like I just got off work 2 hours ago, and I thought you guys would slow down, but this is a joke. Like I need to sleep. I need to get up. Like this is my beginning of my night. You guys need to like cut the shit."
Hey, I fully hear what you're saying. I do apologize. We're old friends, seeing each other first time in a long time. I get what you're saying. I apologize.
This is a joke.
Yeah, well, we're all sort of a joke.
And then I get up after everything's been put away, and I try to go to her and open up the door even more. And it's like I try to be the level-headed person and try to diffuse the situation. So I even step outside to go talk to her, and then
How tanked is Trent at this moment?
he's very tanked, but his nature
Yeah.
is coming out. But
She
within
sees
an
like
absurd
three
side.
guys, a room that's trashed, and like we're in various states of undress,
Right.
and obviously like fucked up. So
She can tell.
she's pretty world wise, and she's nervous. She's reaching kind of into her,
Yeah.
like she's wearing pajamas and like a robe from the hotel
Yeah.
or motel, but it's like obviously her robe. She lives here, but she's reaching into the pocket, and she has her keys like clenched in her fist.
Yeah, and I could look a little bit intimidating, but I try to diffuse the situation, try to be nice, not like I'm trying to come on to her or anything like that. She thinks that, but try to talk to her and saying like, all right, we're sorry. We didn't meet. We're just a little bit wild. We haven't seen each other for a long time. We're on this road trip and, we're just having a little bit of fun. I mean, you're welcome to join us if you want to, but I know that, that might be a little bit weird. But, sorry if we caused any inconvenience. And then she starts to calm down and she unclenches her keys. And
let's go of the mace in her pocket.
Let's go of the mace in her pocket. And her brows start to relax a bit. And she says...
She smiles at you. She sees you as more of a local maybe than these other two. And says, well, if you're looking for a place to get fucked up, you should come to the watering hole.
And where is that?
Just a few miles down the road. I'll be there tomorrow night.
All right. Well, we're on a road trip. I mean, we want to keep. We have a place in mind, and we're on this journey, and we've lost a lot of time today. So we'll see. I mean, I don't want to make any promises.
All right, keep it down, or I'm gonna call the sheriff.
All right. I think we're done for tonight. It's been a long day as is, and we just needed to unwind from what we've went through today. So, thanks.
And you're preaching to the choir.
So we just crash. We shut off the light, shut off the music, and just crash. And we don't wake
all
up
in the same room.
We don't even bother. We just fall.
Yeah.
And we wake up at 2 p.m. the next day, and with the sun pouring on our faces, just pain in behind our eyes. It's not a happy, pleasant way to wake up.
What time were we supposed to get out of here? Oh.
I would want to get up in the morning, but we're well past that. I think we should just skip, get some coffee, skip lunch, and just get going. What do you say?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I guess. What days? Oh, shit. Yeah. We gotta see them tonight, huh?
We would have to drive
shit
all day, nonstop, to make it there in time.
Well, we can't miss this. Fuck.
All right. Well, let's roll. Let's just pack and go. I mean, I'm still, we'll grab coffee on the way.
All right. So everyone packs up.
Yeah, we pack our stuff.
We just leave the room a mess.
Yeah.
And
just spray paint sorry on the wall before we go.
Yeah. Wipe down any powder residue and whatever thereafter. I shake my flask and see that there's nothing left, to a huge disappointment to myself in my own quiet world. And put it in my back pocket. And
so we're in the car, and we've packed everything up. We're all kind of shut down in our own pain.
We got the shitty coffee from the lodge.
Yeah.
And after I took my first sip, I just vomited outside. I'm super sick. I feel so shitty. I'm in the back seat at this point, just ailing.
And the car doesn't quite. It's taking a while to turn over, and finally starts, and we all kind of wince as it backfires a little bit. And it's loud.
Yeah. It backfires, and then we see the the next door motel room slide open, their curtains looking at us, and it's that woman from last night.
Glares at us.
It's I never caught that woman's name.
Hey guys, so we're gonna pause the game right there and continue next week with the second episode on Ribbon Drive, the second half of our show. I was one of your players this week, John Holt. With me was
Ken Breeze.
And I'm Brian Jones.
Again, the game is Ribbon Drive. You can find more about the game and about the players on our website at boardghost.com. You can also find links to the playlists that you can listen to accompany these podcasts. You can reach out to us on Twitter at BoardGhostWorld. You can also leave reviews and comments on iTunes or Google Play Store, or subscribe through your favorite app. I want to thank Pat Couples for providing the theme song and interlude music for our show. You can find out more of Pat's music on patcouples.tumblr.com, and you can find his band on hotelsandhighways.com. And share the podcast with people. The more people who know about it, the more encouragement we have to keep making more.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop.